all those muscles, all these muscles through here, and I'm pushing that air, I'm forcing that air up. If your hand doesn't move when you do that, you're not doing it right. Okay? It takes practice to do it. To suck in and get air in your stomach. Like I said, you can't be afraid to let your belly show.
That's why tunic dresses are great, ladies.
Yeah, that's right. Loose fitting clothes. That's why I like wearing a suit jacket, because it covers a bunch. It hides a multitude of sins. All right, so everybody take a deep breath. I want to see some bellies moving here. Don't move your shoulders. Your shoulders should be loose, but you should still be tight in your stomach. Okay? It really is. Now,
it's good because I only have the one.
You don't have to get it all right tonight. I want you to work on this. It will make a tremendous difference in the way you sing. You will notice a huge difference when you learn to breathe from your diaphragm.
Let it out, Clinton. Like, sing from your belly. Sing and let them hear the power in it.
Okay, so listen to the, oh Lord. My throat's all dry and everything. All right, so it's hard for me to sing from here like most people do because I've just been practicing for so long. But now listen. You hear the difference? It's just stronger. It's louder.
Yes.
Okay? And part of that is I'm firmly planted. When your knees are locked, you don't have any power. You don't have any support. Yeah, I have support. I'm trying to think of some of the big black gospel songs.
It's Not Over.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that?
Israel New Breed, It's Not Over. And that's not. I'm trying to think of some of the old school ones. Anyways, you've heard some of those songs, those big choir songs where they come in and they're just strong. And, yeah, it's like, how do they even sound like that? It's because they're planted, and if you watch them when they sing, they kind of get down on their knees a little bit because they're putting that energy down in their toes, and it's coming all the way back up through them. Okay, so work on your breathing. That's one of the biggest things. So I want us to just hit a middle C for me. Guys, sing it there. And then girls, sing it up higher. Okay, everybody hum it. Sing out. If you're not a singer, you don't have to sing, by the way. Okay, it sounded pretty good. Sounded pretty good. Are y'all done? Sorry, I'm just listening. Okay, sounds pretty good. Do y'all hear that? It's kind of like, it almost like starts ringing through here when everybody's on the same note, exactly the same note.
Yeah.
It starts ringing, and it sounds so much better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's important. Now, here's the beauty of not having music playing and drums blaring and all that stuff, is you can hear one another very well. Okay, it's important when you're on the platform to try to hear each other. Pay attention. The sound man's job is, yes, to mix the music and make it sound decent out here. But as singers and musicians, we should make the sound man's job a whole lot easier. You should be listening to one another up there. We're a team.
Yes.
We're not soloists. We're a team. Even if you're leading the song, you may be the soloist for that one song, but it's not your job to overpower everybody else.
Right.
It's to ad-lib, to add to the song. Because when I become the primary and I start trying to sound louder than everybody else, instead of adding to, I take away. Okay? So let's just work on some warm-ups. Now that you've heard what it sounds like to be in unison. And if I ever do this, I'm saying unison. Okay? If I ever do this, I'm just saying parts. Okay? You got that? Not that I'm the music leader, that's just how I do it. Anyways. So everybody, put your hand up in front of your face and do this. You feel all this? You feel all this kind of loosening up? You feel it vibrating through there? Can't do it.
Tickles.
Okay.
Way too much.
Okay, you feel that? All of this, your cheeks is what helps your vocals resonate. It's like on a grand piano or a guitar. Grand piano, you hit the keys, the hammer strikes the string, And that string causes vibration to go through that big long soundboard, and that's why that sound will just resonate forever and ever and ever and ever and ever on a big full-size grand piano. On a guitar, that top is vibrating. You can't see it, but the top of the guitar is vibrating to the point where that's what creates the sound, that energy. So when your cheeks are all loose, if you got to do this in the morning when you get up, that's fine. Do it. Because when your cheeks are loose, everything's going to resonate better. All right, here's another one. You're going to feel your whole face vibrating. Your eyes feel like you can't see straight. You get that? That's loosening up all that stuff down there. Tomorrow morning when you wake up and you've got mucus all down your vocal folds from sleeping all night, don't say, you know what happens to you. Doing that buzz will help loosen all that up. I was telling Brother Chad, lots and lots and lots of water.
Yes.
More water than you think you can handle.
If you run into the bathroom every 2 seconds.
Exactly. And I won't say what one vocal coach says all the time. He likes to walk up to you. He likes to walk up to you. This is a guy, he taught vocals at Jackson College of Ministry years ago. He actually will walk up to you. He don't care who you are. He'll walk up to you and say, "Are you peeing clear?" Because that means you're hydrated. So those are all key elements to good singing, to singing properly. All right? Everybody, you can sit down. I know you're tired of standing. So let's work on one of those warm-ups. Do the bum bitty bum bitty. Okay, everybody hear that? Okay, so it goes like this. Bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum 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 bum. Now the important thing on this one is to let your let it resonate. Bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum 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 bum. Everybody together. Bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum 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 bum. Do it one more time. Bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum 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 bum. Start moving up if you can. Bum bitty bum bitty bum.
Sorry.
Bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum 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 bum.
Go up.
Bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum bitty bum 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 bum. Okay. Now, if you have pianos at home, instruments you can do these things on, I can try to get you some of the notes and stuff if you want that. This kind of stuff is excellent for the mornings. Unless you live in an apartment.
Because you can't sing.
That hasn't stopped me before.
Beating on the ceiling.
If you ever want to warm up, here's how you know you're warmed up. After you do all this kind of stuff, another one you can do is I love to sing. It's a whole octave. I love to sing. And then just keep working it up to go all the way for scales. That's another good one. You can do Mommy Made Me Mash My M&Ms, whatever, okay? Warm up before you come to church. A lot of times on Sunday mornings we're driving to church and we're driving down the road.
Windshield wipers when you go inside.
Yeah. So we do that all the time driving to church because we're so... those things are important. So how do you know you're warmed up? Has anybody ever listened to David Phelps? Okay. If you ever listen to David Phelps, I like to listen to him because he's such a professional. He can go from his, for guys we call it falsetto, into his chest voice, into his full voice, and it never sounds like his voice changes because he's warmed up properly and he knows how to sing. Some of us don't know how to sing, so it still sounds like we're... You can hear people, though, when they'll go from their head voice, ladies, that's what you call it. It's your head voice. Guys call it falsetto. From your head voice to your chest voice, you hear it almost like it's almost like it clicks. Okay? So when you think you're properly warmed up, do this. Oh! Did you hear that click? I'm not warmed up. And I'm dealing with sinus junk right now, so that messes it up too. whoop, woo, whoop, woo. You sound like a dingbat. Feel like a dingbat. Believe me, when you're on chorale tour and there's 40 people from the church already sitting out there waiting, and you get there on Sunday morning and you start doing all this stuff, they're looking at you like, what in the world? But those things, if you keep the warm-ups, keep warming up until you get to that place where it's boo, until you don't have that break in it. Like I said, I'm not warmed up. So that's important, because if you can slide all the way from the top of your range to the bottom of your range, or from the bottom to the top without that break, you're warmed up. So when you start singing these songs in church, and sometimes you need to sing it softer, and sometimes you need to sing it louder, you can get all those different dynamics. And those are very important. Okay? So, and also proper breathing comes into play. If you're not breathing properly, you're going to be trying to hit that note, and it's going to come out like that, you know. But if you're breathing right, it's going to come out strong. So, what's one of the tendencies that we have when we're trying to hit a high note?
We close our mouth more.
Close our mouth more. What's another tendency that we have?
I tend to get over